Good evening everyone. So today we will discuss the same question from the Maharashtra MBA CET, the actual question paper from the MBA CET 2024, the quantitative aptitude questions. Basically जो आपका क्वांट का पोर्शन है वो क्वेश्चन हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे यहाँ पे. Okay. So there was 2 questions from the geometry and the mensuration. There was 5 questions from your percentage. You have 8 questions from your average. We had 4 questions in the permutation. We had 5 questions from the LCM HCF. We have 3 questions from the time and work. Mixture allocation से आपके पास 1 क्वेश्चन था. Simple interest, compound interest से 2 क्वेश्चन थे. Guys, do like and share the session so your friends can join this. All share and like. Please share to all the students so every student can see this. Guys, this is very important session. Okay. Here you are given the data sufficiency से आपके पास बच्चे 5 क्वेश्चन से, टाइम एंड वर्क से 4 क्वेश्चन, नंबर सिस्टम से 5 एंड ट्रिग्नोमेट्री से बच्चे 1 क्वेश्चन आया था. प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस से 5 क्वेश्चन थे आपके पास. ओके, आई हैव ट्राइड टू गिव यू प्रोवाइड यू ऑल द क्वेश्चंस दैट वर देयर, बट बच्चे जितना हो, some were easy question and some a little bit were tough. Okay, if you have seen our videos, you have attended our class, then you can have gone through it. Okay, so let's move. So these are our social media handles. Okay, so please do join them. These are very important. From here you will get to know our updates, next updates, and you will get to know about the next cut-off videos from here. From the next the caprol video sessions. So for your entrance exams, and you can join our Manoeuvre Education WhatsApp channel, so you can directly get to know every update, students. Okay, and Manoeuvre MBA entrance and Manoeuvre Education चैनल को आपने ज़रूर लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करना है. प्लीज़ शेयर टू ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, प्लीज़ शेयर टू ऑल योर फ्रेंड्स सो दैट दे कुड गेट द प्रॉपर एनालिसिस. ओके, जिनका पेपर हो चुका है स्टूडेंट, दे कैन नो व्हाट द मिस्टेक दे हैड डन, एंड फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स who are going to come to attend in the next year, in the future, it is very important. These are the actual questions. Okay. So for those who are working, so those who are from Mumbai can join our Mumbai Vasai Thane coaching centers, from where you can directly link to us. And for the pan India, if you are not outside the Mumbai, outside the Maharashtra, you can join our live session and do call at this number. Okay. Now coming directly to the question, those who are waiting for this, these are the questions directly for the exam. Some questions were tricky, some were easy, but I have tried to my best to take out every question that are possible. So what these are, the first question was the finding the number of factor. So students, you might know that this is a very easy method. So how to find the factors was to take out the prime factorization. And the prime factorization of 7200 is what? 2 to the power what? To the power 5 into 3 to the power 2 and 5 to the power 2. We have these all our prime number. This is prime factorization. Sachin, if you have exam tomorrow, you can prepare. You can go through it. Okay. Now next is what? See student, if you need to find out the number of factors, बच्चे आपको factors चाहिए, you need to do one thing. I have told you in the classroom, if you have joined my class, if you have seen my classes, then you can easily hit this question. That 5 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 2 plus 1. This was the very easy question. And the answer gonna be of 54. Okay. I have told multiple questions from in my classes also. I hope you can, if you have attended my class, you have attended our Manoeuvre classes, then you can easily go through it. Okay guys, do like and share this session. Now, next question was from the profit and loss. Next question was from profit and loss. You are given a man sold his book at 891 by gaining 1/10 of its cost price. Then you need to find out the cost price of this. Cost price of the books. You need to tell this. So, you know, I have told you about the fraction methods. If there is a gain of 1 over the 10, so you can say your selling price gonna be what? Selling price gonna be 11/10 of cost price. That means you are given the value of 11, which is what? 891. Value of 11 is given to you 891, and your cost price gonna be what? This gonna be your 10, or you can say selling price by cost price is what? 11/10. So I can say my value of 10 gonna be what? This is gonna be nothing but 810. Okay, good. So students, if you have attended our class, you can easily go through this. Next was asked from the percentage question. This was the question from the percentage. You are given 20% of x. 20% of x was y. That is 20% of x is y. And you was to ask y percent of 20 in terms of x. What was the value of y percent of 20 in terms of x was asked. So how you can write this? If you had attended, you know this can be written as y percent of 20 is nothing but 20 percentage of y. A percent of b is b percent of a. This is the rule. This you have to use this term here. So from here I can say what is then going to be 20% in fraction is 1/5 into x is y. And you need to replace y with what? You need to replace y with this x value. So you can directly say y is nothing but this is 1. This was 20% into x by 5, or you can directly hit the 4% x was our y. So this was your answer. 4% of x, or you can say x percentage of 4 was your answer. This was given in the exam. Okay. Next, a train running at the speed of 60 km/h crosses a pole in the 9 seconds. So what should you need to find out the length of the train? What was to be done here? What was to be done here? You need to do one thing. What? I have told you multiple times in the classroom. Just convert the thing that is required. You need to convert km/h in meter/second. Just change it, and you know speed into time was equals to distance. And distance was over here length of train. Directly multiply this 5/18 and multiplying with the time. So you get what? You get the value of distance as what? As 150 meter. Guys, do like and share the session. Now the next was from your number system. The next question was from number system and basically from the arithmetic progression. AP GP से question था. This was question from arithmetic progression of number system. You were asked numbers lying between 1 and 500 that are divisible by 13. So first of all, I'm going to find out the first term. My first term going to be term 1. Gonna be what? This is gonna be first term, that is 13, which is divisible of 13, and the nth term will be what? Nth term gonna be your 494. The last number below 500 which is divisible by 13 is 494. So you can directly put this as value a1 plus what? Sorry, you can place this as term 1 plus n minus 1 into common difference d. So placing this, you will get the answer. So solving this, you will get the value of n as what? N as 38. Okay. So you will get the answer as n equals to 38. See, if the radius of circle is diminished by 10%, then what is the change in the area? Students, I have taught you in multiple times. हमारी classroom में आपको from your booklets also you can see in our booklets this was questions I have told you multiple times. change in the radius, and you are asked change in the area. What is area? Area is nothing, is a unit power 1. Area is unit to the power 1 term. Okay, and area is what? Area is nothing, just a unit to the power 2 term. So what you have to do is, आपने बच्चों, you have to change, आपने जो change given था, you have to convert this in the fraction. When you gonna convert 10% in the fraction, you will get 1 by 10. Okay, so now this was the reduction, so I can say this was the reduction, so I can say my new radius is what? This gonna be, my radius gonna be 9 by 10 times, and you are asked for the area. So what you need to do is, you need to square the term. The change in area, square of the change in area gonna be what? This gonna be the change in your area. So you can say that pi r square. Okay, so this is gonna be what? 9 by 10 square. So this can be written as 81 by 100. That means if your earlier area was 100, this gonna comes out to be 81. That means change of 19%. I hope you all have done this properly. Okay. Next is from your average question. This was question from your average. You are given the a batsman scores 98 runs in the 19th inning and thus increases his average by 4 runs. This is the case of increase in average, and you need to find out the average score about after 19th inning. You are asked average score about 19th inning, student. So what you gonna do here? You need nothing, you just need to put at, let us assume after 18th inning his average was X. So after 19th innings, what gonna be his average? His average gonna be 18x plus 98 runs by 19, and this gonna be equals to what? This gonna be equals to x plus 4 given to you, and on solving this you will get what? You will get the value of x is what? X value of x is 26 run. Oh sorry, x value of x is gonna be a 22 here, and but you are asked what? You are asked inning average of score after 19th inning. Value of x gonna be 22 and value of x plus 4. That answer gonna be what? This is gonna be a 26. Next you are given n is equals to 1421 into 1423 into 1425. What gonna be the remainder when this term is divided by 12? Guys, I have told multiple time in my classroom sessions. So if you have to divide a number, big number, and you need to find out the remainder, so what you had to do? You had nothing to do, just take out single terms and divide that term with the 12, the given number, and find out the remainder. That means you need to take out the remainder. When you gonna divide 1421 with the 12, what you will get the remainder? What remainder you will get? When I'm gonna divide 1421 with the 12, your remainder gonna be what? You will get 1, this again another 1. So remainder gonna be our 5 here. So you can say this gonna give me remainder 5, this gonna give me remainder 7, and this gonna give me remainder what? This gonna give me remainder 9. So I have to do nothing, just divide this term. Divide 5, 7, 9 multiple with the 12 and find out your remainder. So if you gonna find, you will find the remainder as what? 5 into 7 into 9, and then divide by the 12. And don't divide here, you need to find out the remainder only. So remainder gonna be 3 in this case. Next, you are asked what is the greatest number? What is the greatest number which when subtracted from 3000, which when subtracted from 3000 is exactly divisible by 7, 11 and 13. So first of all, what you need to do here? What you need to do here was to find out the LCM of 7, 11 and 13. That is, I'm going to find out the LCM of 7, 11 and 13. So this is going to be what? This is going to be 1001 student. Okay, Now you need any number which when subtracted from 3000, then you get the what? LCM multiple of LCM. So basically we're gonna do nothing. We're gonna subtract the LCM from this number, and you will get your answer as 1999. That means when I'm gonna subtract 1999 from 3000, I will get what? I will get my LCM. Guys, please share this video to all of your friends, those who are going to attempt the paper this year or the next year. Please share it to all of this. This is going to be very helpful for all of you. Next, what is the smallest number which when increased by 5 is completely divisible by 8, 11 and 24? So basically what you need to do here is nothing, students. You are asked, you need to take out the LCM. You are asked when is divisible, so you need to find out the LCM and then decrease that number. So LCM of 8, 11 and 24 gonna be what? This is gonna be nothing but 264. And you need to find out a number which when increased by 5. So what you gonna do? You gonna decrease this number by the 5. So our answer should be here 259. This was a little tricky question, but if you have attempted our mock test, then you can directly hit this question. Okay? अगर आपने एग्जाम दिया है बच्चों, आपने मॉक टेस्ट अच्छे से लगाए हैं, so you can directly hit the questions. Next is a shopkeeper buys 50 pencils for rupees 100 and sells 45 pencils for rupees 90. This was the most easy question. Could be a little bit tricky, but was the very easy questions. Okay, there were some hard questions also, but the possible questions that were, I have taken them out. So 50 pencils were for what? This is given to you cost price of 50 pencil, but I have told you multiple times. So I have that when you are given, you need to take out what? You need to make one thing possible first. That is the quantity need to be same. So what you gonna do? 50 pencil का cost price बच्चे 100 है, one pencil का cost price कितना होगा? This is gonna be rupees 2. And from here you are given 45 pencils का selling price कितना है? This is given to you 90. 45 के लिए 90 है. So what you gonna say? For one pencil the selling price gonna be 2 rupees. That means what happened? जितने में लिया उतने में दे दिया. That means what? No gain, no profit. No gain and no loss. The case of no gain and no loss. No profit, no loss. Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Some teachers are writing, and we will provide you all the questions from law also. Okay, we will take out the questions and provide you. Okay, you don't need to worry, you just need to connect it. Just keep connected to us and you will get the questions also. Okay, we will write the also the law CET is also written by some teachers, and they will also provide you the solution for that, and you just need to stay connected with us. So this was the question, student. This was directly from our mock test. If you have attempted them, this was given to you what? This was given 30 pencils and 75 pens were bought for rupees what? 510. If the average price of a pencil is rupees 2, the average price of pencil was rupees 2, then you need to find out the average price of one pen. So what you gonna do? Just simply put in the equation. Pencil का price कितना है? This is gonna be 2 plus what? 75 into, you need to find out the value of pen. This is gonna give you 510. On solving this, you wanna find the value of P is what? This is gonna be value as 6. Okay? Good. Now, this was an important question. This was given to you 2/3 of 1/7 of a number is 87.5% of 240. We told you in our classes, classroom classes and our online classes, I have told you multiple times to remember the fractions. I have told you the use of fractions here. So student, what is this 87.5? This was nothing. Thank you. See, 87.5 was nothing. This was just 7/8 fraction of what? Of 240. And what is this equals to? This is given to you, student. Is given to you was what? 2/3. That is 2/3 of, that means multiply of 1/7. That is 1/7 of a number, that is n. This was the given to you value of n. So you need to find out the value of n. Okay. So what you gonna do? You gonna just take out these on the right hand side and just inverse them. You're gonna find out 7/8 into 240 into what? 7/1 into what? 3/2. So I'm gonna cancel 8 with the what? 30. I'm gonna cancel 2 with the 30. That is 15. So when you're gonna solve this, you will get the directly value. So you can say this is gonna be 49 into 45, and you can write this out. What? This is gonna be our. This is gonna be a 5. So this is going to be your 2000. This is going to be your 5022. Okay, so 2205 going to be your answer here. Okay, this was again the question from the percentage. Next is, in how many ways a letters of the word second can be rearranged? So this was from the permutation and combination. And we told you multiple times, when you are given arrangement, you need to do what? You need to do nothing, just to apply permutation. You just need to apply permutation. But what you are given here is, all these words are what? These all letters are different and you need to arrange them. So what you gonna do? You gonna just take out the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is nothing but 6 factorial. Okay, so you can apply 6p6 gonna be what? This is gonna be 6 factorial, or you can say 6 factorial is nothing but 720 student. Okay, Sanjay, which question? Exactly. Yes, Sanjay, 6 was the right answer. A train 125 meter long passes a man running at a speed of 5 km per hour. This was from the trains question, or you can say time, speed and distance. This was question from the time, speed and distance. So what was given? What is given to you? You are given a train running at a speed of a train 125 meter long passes a man that he is running with a speed of 5 km per hour in the same direction of the train. He is running in the same direction that of the train in 10 seconds. Find the speed of the train. So what gonna be do here? So what we need to find here is, you need to find out what? You can say, if 125 meter, this is gonna be the our distance. This distance is passed in what? This is cleared in 10 seconds. But this is gonna be speed in meter per second. So convert this in the kilometer per hour. So what you gonna do? You gonna do multiplication of 18/5. And this is going to be equals to what? This is going to be equals to the speed of train minus speed of man, because the man is moving in the same direction that of the train, and speed of man is given to you, that is 5 km per hour. On solving this equation, you will get what? On solving this, you will get nothing, but you will get the value 45. The speed of train minus speed of man is what? 45 km per hour. And now the speed of man was 5 km per hour. So what was going to be the speed of train? This is going to be 50 km per hour. Okay. Next, again the question from the this was question from your percentage. So this was what? This was given to you, a reduction of 20% in the price of sugar enables a housewife to purchase 6 kg more for rupees 240. Find the original price of the sugar. I have told you multiple times in the questions that if there is an increment or decrement is given, you need to do one thing, just find out the value which is increased and just inverse it to find out its opposite, that is going to be decreased. You are given reduction in price, so what gonna happen? So price gonna be what? This is decreased by 20%, which is over what? This is 1 by 5 fraction. So I can say this is from 5, it is decreased to what? This is gonna be decreased to 4. So what gonna happen? My consumption gonna increase from 4 to what? 5. So that your expenditure remains same. So increase of 1 is equivalent to what? This is equivalent to 6 kg. Students, do like and share with your friends. All of students, please like and share with your friends this. Okay? If the value is given to you, for 1 is given to you 6 kg. Now you need to check this question. This was a little tricky. You need to check that if you have written properly. So what you are given, the original price of the sugar. So what was your original consumption? Original consumption was your 4 units, not the 5 unit. This was the new consumption. So for the 4 unit, your value gonna be what? This is gonna be 6 into 4. That is 24 kg is your new consumption. 24 kg is your new consumption, and you are given the value 4 rupees 240. That means he or she spends a total of what? 240 rupees earlier for 24 kg. So answer gonna be what? Nothing, 240 by 24. That is rupees 10 per kilogram. Now next was again from the profit and loss. You are given the cost price of 96% of selling price. You are given the CP or is given to you as 96% of selling price, and you need to find out what gonna be your profit percentage. So we can directly write, I have told you multiple times, just take out the reciprocal of what? Just take out cost price and selling price ratio. So from here you can directly write this is 96% of selling price, or you can say this percentage can be written as 96 by 100. So from here we can say selling price by cost price gonna be your what? This is gonna be 100 by 96, or you can cancel it with the 4 and you can write this is 25 by 24. That means there is an increase of what? 1 in the value. So 1 is your what? Profit. Profit percentage kitna hoga? This is gonna be 1 by 24 in 100. So this is gonna be your value. You're gonna calculate it. You're gonna find out this is only gonna be what? This value gonna be nothing, but you're gonna find out this is gonna be 4.16%. Approximate. This is gonna be your approximate 4.16%, or you can say this is gonna be 4:1 by 6%. You can go by the question. This can be sometime written as 4.167. Okay? ओके बच्चे, ठीक है, हिंदी में भी बताते हैं. ओके चल ठीक है, हिंदी में रखेंगे. ठीक है. सी 30 men take 20 days to complete a job working 9 hours a day. Now you need to find out how many hours a day should 40 men work to complete the job. So student, ये थोड़ा सा tricky question था. You were given what? You need to find out the hours. You was asked to find out the hours, and you are given the what? Number of men, but you are not given the number of days. But in such situation, I have already told you multiple times. बच्चे आपको बहुत बार पता है, ऐसे क्वेश्चन में क्या करना है? जस्ट डू वन थिंग. बच्चे जो आपको प्रीवियस टाइम पीरियड गिवन है उसी टाइम पीरियड को यूज कीजिए. दैट इज दिस गोना बी व्हाट? 30 men into what? 20 days into what? 9 hours equals to what? 40 man into 20 day. Keep the time duration same. आपको नहीं given है, you gonna keep it same. Okay, into what? You need to find out the x hours. So you can cancel days with directly from here, and you can cancel what? You can cancel 1 0 of 30 from here. You can say what? A value of x gonna be nothing but 27 by 4, or you can say the hours that a man should work is what? This is nothing, 6 is to 3 by 4 hours per day, or can be say 6.75 hours. Okay, guys, do like the session. Oh, next was from your compound interest. This was from your compound interest, SI and CI. So you are given here that find out the compound interest on rupees 9,500 in 2 years at 8% per annum. The interest being compounded half yearly. That means what gonna happen? Your time period, effective time period gonna double. 2 years gonna become 4 times. You're gonna take out interest 4 times in 2 years. That is because this is given to you half yearly. And your rate of interest gonna become what? This gonna becomes half of 8%. That gonna be 4%. So from here you can find out the amount. That gonna be what? This gonna be principal, that is 9,500 into what? 1 plus R by 100. Rate of interest is given to you 4%. You can also take the fraction of 4%. That is what? ये कितना होता है? This gonna be your 1 by 25. So you are to take out the value for 4 times. So you can say amount gonna be nothing, 9,500 into what? 25 plus 1 gonna be what? This gonna be 26 by 25 for the 4 times. On solving this, you will get the value as 11,113.65. So from here you can say a compound interest is nothing but what? This is going to be 1,613. Approximate value, student. You can hit the approximate values. Okay. चलिए, next question was again from your percentage. Percentage से बहुत क्वेश्चन पूछे गए स्टूडेंट. So because percentage का आपको वैसे भी बहुत यूज होता है एंड आपसे percentage से क्वेश्चन भी बहुत पूछे गए हैं. So आपको इसे अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करना है. Okay. Next you are given 1.14 is what percent of 1.9. So what we need to do here is just we need to solve out just like we calculate our marks in the exam. So what this gonna be? I can take out this. Taking out decimals will give you what? You can cancel the decimals and directly calculate. This gonna happen what? You can cancel with this 0 and cancelling 19 with this, you will get 6, and you can say this is nothing but 60% is your answer. Next question was from LCM and HCF. This was the similar question given to you in our mock test. What is the greatest number which will divide 410, 751, 1030, leaving a remainder 7 in each case? Student, you need to find out the number that will divide 410 and so on these numbers. Okay. So what you have to do is what? What you have to do is you need to find out, that means any number that gonna divide 410 and gonna leave remainder 7. That means gonna be a multiple of what? 403 gonna be its multiple. That means you need to do one thing, just eliminate 7 from every number and just take out the LCM of the remaining. This is gonna be what? Next number gonna be, if you gonna minus 7 from 751, you will get 744. And next gonna be what? this is gonna be your 1023. So for these values you need to take out HCF, highest common factor. So what this gonna be? You can call this as 13 into 31. Next this can be written as 31 into what? 24. From here you can also directly hit. Next gonna be your 31 into 33. So from here you can see the 31 is only the common. If you are given 31 in the option, you can hit that, and if you are not given, then you can check for the next and can answer. So 31 is your answer here. 31 was your answer. Chaliye. So student, next is, if the manufacturer gains 10%, wholesaler 15%, retailer 25%, find the cost price of the table whose retail price is 1265. So basically what is happening, the manufacturer is gaining some percent, आपका manufacturer कुछ gain कर रहा है, wholesaler भी is earning some percent, and retailer is also earning some percent. That means what? Finally जो आपके पास value given है वो retailer के पास given mark price का है. Okay, so what you gonna say here? We're gonna find out the cost price of the table. Let this be T into what? 10% fraction. This can be written as 11 by 10. 15% can be written as 23 by 20. And next 25 can be written as what? This can be written as 5 by 4. And this is given to you 1265. So you need to calculate the value of table here. From calculation you can find out the cost price of the table. This is going to be what? 1265 into 10 by 11 into 20 by 23 into 4 by 5. And on solving you will find the value is 800. So your value gonna be 800 here. So next is given you question, 60 liter mixture of water, milk and water contains 10% of water. How much water should be added to the mixture to make water content 20%? This was question from mixture and allegation. In our classroom session we have told you multiple times that this is very important. This question I have discussed multiple times with you guys, and this was very easy question and has a very much importance. So what you need to do is just take the percentage content of water in the initial, that is 10%, and when I'm gonna add water only, so what is the percentage of water in the, that gonna be 100%, completely water, and the content the mixture should have is 20%. So this is gonna be written in the middle, and you can say what? You can say this is gonna be a 1 or 10, and this is gonna be a 80, and cancelling 10 and 8 you will get ratio as 8 is to what? That means 8 is given to you as 60 liter. This content is given to you 60 liter. So you can say from here 1 gonna be equals to what? This is gonna be equals to 7.5 liter. So you need to add 7.5 liter of water. बच्चे आपको 7.5 liter mixture add करना पड़ेगा. Okay guys, do like the session. Please share it with your all the friends who are going to attempt next exams, who are going to write in the 2025 or gonna write in the 2026. Please do share it with all your friends. Next is from the question, again this was question from HCF and LCM. The HCF and LCM of two number is 21 and 464. If one of the number lies between 200 and 300, you need to find out both the numbers. So here we gonna use what? We gonna use the formula number 1 into number 2 equals to what? LCM into HCF. But you are not given any number. But बच्चे आपको एक hint मैंने सिखाया था, जब ऐसा question होता है, so you gonna write out your number is what? You gonna write your number as HCF into X, number 2 is written as HCF into Y, where your X and Y are what? X और Y कितना होता है? They are co-prime numbers. They are your co-prime number. So here we will use what? आपको you have to use 21X into what? 21Y equals to HCF is your 21, LCM is your what? This is 464. From here you can calculate, you can cancel 21 directly and also cancel this 21 with what? With 22. You can cancel this with a 20 and this was what, student? So you can cancel this with the 42. Okay. So this was your 22. So from here you get the value of X and Y equals to what? This is gonna be 22. So from here, student, I told you you need to find out the number should be co-prime. So what gonna be the value from 22 you can take out? You can take co-prime as 2 and 11. So you can take 2 and 11. Once we're gonna use the value 2 here, and next we're gonna use value 11 here. When you're gonna use value 2 here, what you will get? When you're gonna use value 2, you will find nothing but what? 21x is what? 21 into 2 is your what? This is your 42. Next, your 21 into 11 is what? This is your 231, and you are asked a number between 200 and 300. So this is gonna be what? This is gonna be 231. Okay. Next, a dealer sold a mixture for rupees 420 at a loss of 12.5%. What price should he have sold it to gain 12.5%? Again, student, this is the question from a percentage, and you are given the 12.5%. So from here we can use what? We can use the fraction. You know the 12.5 is nothing but 1 by 8, and initially you are given a loss. That means what? You're gonna subtract 1 from the given 8. So what this gonna be? Initially you are selling the mixture at the 7 by 8. If 8 was its cost price, then 7 gonna be your what? Selling price. Okay. Next you are asked at worst price should he have sold it to gain 12.5. That means 1 by 8 is to be gained. That means if he has purchased it for the 8, he need to sell it for the 9. That means बच्चों आपको initial 7 का value given है and you are asked for the value of 9 because your denominator are same here. So what you need to do? 7 is given to you 420. So from here you can say your 9 gonna be what? This gonna be nothing, but you can say directly hit this gonna be 540. Next is, this was a little confusing question. Oh, this was given to you, the average of two number was X and Y, and you are given the one number was X. So you need to find out the other number. So you know what is the average of two numbers. You gonna say that if average is given to you, you can say the sum of two numbers gonna be what? This is gonna be 2 into xy. So if you are given one number, that is what? Our one number was given in the examination, that was our x. So you can say if number 1 is x, the second number gonna be what? This is gonna be nothing, 2xy minus x. Or this is gonna be what? X into 2y minus 1. Yes, this is from the actual, this is, बच्चे ये आपका actual examination paper है. This is the actual examination paper. Okay. Oh, the next is from the average. The next question is from the average. You are to ask, find the average of first 100 numbers. So first 100 numbers going to be your first 100 natural numbers going to be what? from 1 to 100. I told you in the classroom sessions also, if you have to find out the average of any numbers which are in arithmetic progression, so what you gonna do, you just add the initial number and the last number and divide it by the 2. So answer gonna be here what, 50.5 here. Next again you are given water can be written in how many different ways. Again the question from permutation and combination से question है बच्चे. So यहाँ पे कोई भी आपके पास मल्टीपल नहीं है, न कोई भी नंबर रिपीटेशन में नहीं है. So you can directly say this is 1 2 3 4 5. So answer gonna be 5 factorial, or you can say what, this is gonna be nothing at 120. Okay. Yes, this is yesterday's paper बच्चे, yesterday's है. Okay. Next is given to you a plus 2, a plus 4 are prime numbers. Then the possible solutions for the a is, what gonna be the possible solutions for the a? So what you are asked here, you are given the 3 numbers. बच्चे आपको क्लासरूम में मल्टीपल टाइम पढ़ाया गया है. When you have two difference of 2, there is a difference of 2 in the prime numbers. They are called twin primes. You are called twin primes, and you know we have only one such pair that has 3 consecutive. We have 3 consecutive prime number which are twin primes. They are what? They are our 3, 5 and 7. That means your value of a gonna be 3, value of a plus 2 gonna be 5, value of a plus 4 gonna be 7. That means the solution from a is only 1. 1 should be your answer here. We have only one solution, that is 3, 5, 7. What is the remainder when you're gonna divide 49 to the power 6 is divided by 6? So student, you can directly hit the 49 is what? This is nothing but multiple of 7. So when you gonna divide 49 with the 6, or you can say this is nothing but 7 into 7. 49 to the power 6 can be written as 7 square into 6. And when you gonna divide 7 with the 6, you will get remainder 1, and 1 to the power 12 is gonna be what? This is gonna be 1. So 1 gonna be your answer here. Okay, next is student, find the greatest number that will divide 43, 91, 183, that will leave the same remainder in each case. You need to find out the greatest number that will divide the same number in the same remainder in each case. So you are not given the remainder, but बच्चे अगर आपने पढ़ा है, so you can say we can assume the remainder that gonna be our x, and you can subtract it from all the values. And you know HCF of the terms gonna be the same, just like the HCF of this HCF of the difference gonna be the same, just like their HCF. So you can directly hit from here. The difference gonna be what? The difference gonna be our 48 here, and difference gonna be here what? This gonna be 92. So from here you can take out the HCF and hit the answer. That is what? This was your answer as 4. Next was given to you, a pipe can fill a tank in 6 hours. अगर एक पाइप 6 घंटे में भरता है, and another pipe empties here in 12 hours. And if both the pipes are open, how long will it take to fill the tank? So you can directly say the filling pipe that takes 6 hours, and empty pipe takes what? 12 hours. So this work gonna be negative. We can assume the work that is 12, and you can say efficiency of filling tank is what? This is 2, and efficiency of emptying tank is what? This is gonna be -1. And when both are open, simultaneously, the common efficiency gonna be +1, and your tank gonna fill in 12 hours. Next is given to you, student, again from the time and work. This was question from the time and work. This is given to you, 8 men can do a job in 25 days working 8 hours a day. Then how many men will be required to complete the same job in 10 days working 5 hours a day. So you can directly apply 8 men in 25 days in 8 hours equals to what? X men into what? 10 days into 5 hours. So you can solve here and get the value of X is what? Nothing but 32 men's gonna be required here. So 32 men's gonna be required here to fill this. Okay. So student, this was the questions that I could have taken out from the exam. There were some tricky questions also. They were lengthy paragraph questions. I couldn't have taken out them all, but if you are joined with us, you can directly hit the questions. If you have taken our classes, अगर आपने बच्चे you have taken our live classes, if you have taken our offline classes, you can, if you are from Mumbai, you can directly visit our centers and you can directly get our classes. Okay, you can, if you are in Vasai, you can contact us here. We are in Dadar, we are in Andheri, Thane and Borivali. And if you are outside Bombay, you can call us and you can join our live classes. Students, this is the only platform from where you will get the actual exam question. Here you will get the exam oriented mock test series. Okay students, so please join, like and share this with your friends whose exam is going to be in the next month. So please share it, and this was it. I hope you all enjoyed the session.